Today we will learn how to draw a histogram. A histogram is a graphical representation of data. It's similar to a bar chart, but classes of the quantitative data are used in place of distinctive values. And the histogram is a little bit different from a bar chart in that the bars in the histogram touch each other. So our problem today is use the following data of the ages of teachers at a school to create a frequency table in histogram. So you can see all of our ages listed here of the teachers. And since we use or group the data into classes, I've already made a table here so we can create our classes and then tally them up and then count the tallies to get the frequency. Then we'll draw out the chart or the histogram. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at all my data here of the ages, and it looks like the youngest grouping of ages will start in the 20s. So I will use an interval of 20 to 29 for the first group. And then it looks like my highest age that I have is in the 50s. So what I'll do is make four interval groupings: 20 to 29-year-olds, 30 to 39-year-olds, 40 to 49-year-olds, and 50 to 59-year-olds. So now, since I have my groupings or my intervals or the classes of data, I will go through each of these and make tallies for each age group. So let's start with the 20s. I have 1, 24, 25. So it looks like there's 2 in the 20s. And then the 30s are 38, 39, 33, another 38, 37, and 33. So there's 6 teachers in the age group 30 to 39. The next grouping is 40 to 49. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it looks like there's 5 teachers in the 40 to 49-year-old age group. And then the last grouping is 50 to 59. 1, 2, 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 ages, and then that's 8 plus 8 is 16. So we tallied them all up here. So the first thing I'm going to do for the histogram chart is we obtain the frequencies. And so now I will draw a horizontal axis on my paper, which I don't know if I can do this and video at the same time. On the horizontal axis, I will place the groupings or my classes or intervals. So I will do a 20 to 29-year-old grouping, a 30 to 39, 40 to 49, and 50 to 59. My bars will probably be pretty wide since I've kind of spread these out, because in the histogram, the bars should touch. And then on the vertical axis, I'm going to denote the frequencies. So it looks like we go from 2 to 6. So I'll go ahead and just start at 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which 6 will be here? 5, 4, 3. Okay, so in my 20 to 29 grouping, the frequency is 2. So I'm going to grab my purple pen and go up to the 2 and so that will be my 20 to 29. to have 2. And then, whoops, my 30 to 39 grouping has 6. So since these have to touch, I'm going to just continue my line from here and go up to 6. And I may need to adjust I should have waited to write these in. So there's for the 30 to 39. And then the next grouping, 40 to 49, has 5. So I'll go up to the 5. I think I will adjust my horizontal groupings at the bottom. And then the 50 to 59 has 5. So let's do it pink, which it has, oh, I'm sorry, the 50 to 59 has 3, which will be here. And I'll color that in. So there is the histogram. And like I said, I would probably rewrite these so that my grouping is actually underneath. Each bar, which that doesn't look very good, but so anyway, the like I said, the classes of the quantitative data are on displayed on the horizontal axis, which the classes were the ages of 20 to 29, 30 to 39, 40 to 49, and 50 to 59. And then the frequency of each of these classes is represented on the vertical bar. So that's the grouping would go up to the height of the frequency, and then all the bars would also touch in your histogram. Thank you so much for working through a histogram with me.